Something's weird.
Something's weird.
Not another 3-putt episode. The government's still closed.
Is it really? I thought it was done.
I think they're coming back to vote today, maybe.
Okay.
The House, I think the Senate passed 60-40. Something over to the House. Nice. I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill for those. What was that? Not Magic School Bus. What was it? You had to watch that stuff.
Yeah, I did. I watched the Magic School Bus.
I think it was Magic School Bus, though. We don't talk about like I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill.
Oh yeah, that was from like the 70s.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Thank
you, Sabrina.
We need the person to look it up, like all the other podcasts have. Hey, Sabrina, can you look up when the Fitzgerald sunk?
Hey, by the way, Superior? We have zero budget. How do you feel like working for negative money? We got. I think next week maybe we'll do a Edmund Fitzgerald tribute episode.
It was a 50-year anniversary yesterday.
Or
maybe 2 days ago.
With the drink of beer for all the lost souls and one for Gordon Lightfoot.
Yeah, there you go.
Speaking of crazy events in the Great Lakes here, Monday we had obviously Northwest Indiana gets pummeled by snow. We had a snow hurricane, snow water spouts.
That's insane. Did you see videos of this, or did you just heard about it? I would love to
saw
see
it
it
on the radar. We'll have to pull up some pictures. I believe Mike Kaplan had some pictures of like the rotation in the on the old.
So was there like a storm? Like it was a real hurricane
it had all kind of rotation and everything. And that's what created
wild.
The crazy amount of snow that came
here.
Yeah,
that's insane.
So
yeah, we drove back that Monday, and it was there was over a foot of heavy snow here.
Well, it was. I think up into even down by Momence and Aroma Park and southern Kankakee County they got 14 inches of snow.
That's insane.
So we obviously got snow hurricanes. We got. Let's see, it was on here somewhere. Oh, we'll post a picture of it, but snow hurricanes. We have northern lights and the most powerful magnetic storm on record yesterday.
Wild.
And
what else? 50-year mortgages?
Oh, you heard about that?
Yeah.
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
What the heck?
I guess
it's been floated before.
It's the perfect time. At this point, we have snow hurricanes on Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
We got the Edmund Fitzgerald anniversary, Veterans Day. It's a 30-day month, daylight savings time. Why not just throw out a 50?
There's an alien spacecraft allegedly still coming.
Well, that's actually that's who we're doing the 50-year mortgages for.
For them?
Yeah.
For the aliens.
Hey, yeah. Here you go, Mr. Alien. We'll get you a 50-year mortgage, and we'll do it on Mars.
So you think it's not going to fly?
What
about the tariffs? Are those coming?
Tariffs?
The tariff bonuses.
Oh, you didn't get yours yet?
No.
I'll send you a picture of my bank account after this. Let's talk. It's actually a great thing. So last week, bolted out of here after our episode with Sabrina, spent a little bit of time with the advisory board at Novus, and we asked some quality questions. You've obviously met our CEO Eric before.
Wicked smart dude.
We ran through some scenarios here because we do have on the 50-year mortgage front, there's some concern there, and then government shutdown into these tariffs being challenged by the Supreme Court, like all of that stuff. A really, really big situation there because on the tariff front, if these tariffs get repealed and deemed unconstitutional and we're forced to pay them back or some type of figuring out a way to do some Mickey Mouse math on the government balance sheet, never happened before.
No.
It's going to result in treasury issuance. We're going to print money again, which then ramps up inflation, creates upward pressure on mortgage rates.
It's good for Bitcoin, though.
Yeah, allegedly.
We'll see.
Yeah, it depends on if that market's getting manipulated or not. But
We'll talk.
There's some tones of that with the 50-year mortgage too.
Really.
But we want at this point, if you want lower mortgage rates, we need to be rooting for tariffs, and we want that to hold to the Supreme Court. The 50-year mortgage idea, another Pulte special. We can't continue to have people within the administration using Twitter and social media for policy conveyance.
That's what they're doing.
Correct. And we had 2 or 3 months ago, right? We're getting rid of FICO. I can count on this many fingers how many deals we've closed without a FICO credit score.
Right.
there's a lot that goes into changing credit matrices and all of that stuff. But the 50-year mortgage really presents an interesting problem because in 2011 and 2014, you go flash back to that time, you have the Dodd-Frank Act, the Wall Street Reform Act, the ability to repay.
Yeah.
And that's when the government said that, hey, we're gonna make all the mortgage people pay for all the bad stuff that they did. We're gonna have two avenues of mortgage, right? You're gonna have the non-qualified mortgage and qualified mortgage. Qualified mortgage is what agencies can participate in, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Okay.
Right? In that legislation, there is a cap on amortization of 30 years.
Right.
So how are you going to have Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac participate in or subsidize a 50-year mortgage when they actually can't because of this legislation?
You have to put through new legislation. Yeah. Is that
okay?
So, or they can't, which means that you can't sell that loan off. So they got a portfolio.
Well, which Fannie and Freddie can't because in the qualified mortgage ruling, they can only participate under this thing called the GSE patch. So government-sponsored enterprise, right?
So a 50-year mortgage would be a non-qualified loan.
It would have to be.
And what does that do to the package?
That means that there's not a fluid market for it. So you don't get the implicit guarantee of the full faith and credit of the United States like you would a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac security.
So it had to be if that was a marketable security, the credit picture of whoever would get that probably wouldn't want a 50-year mortgage.
Correct.
So what's the point?
Well, let's talk through it a little bit more because I think there's some more. One thing we've learned in this administration is they like to kind of like float out a crazy idea and see like,
how it sticks.
Yeah, see like what goes on. Let all of the scholars.
Frenzy.
Yeah. Like it's funny because like, everyone's all the mortgage world's going through their continuing education right now. There's about 900 questions on those tests about qualified, non-qualified mortgages.
Right.
But everyone's asking, oh, hey, would a 50-year mortgage be a great idea? So regulatory issue, right? Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have generally subsidized mortgages and then FHA and Ginnie Mae since 2011.
Okay.
Right. They have the securities that they get bundled into, the liquidity they bring to the market has this thing called the implicit guarantee, which means that these things are backed by the whatever you'd call the full faith and credit of the United States.
The taxable,
fake dollars, but we'll leave that part out. We have that issue there. So is this a situation maybe where Trump is trying and Pulte now are really going to push the Great American Mortgage Company, right, and spinning this off into a private entity or publicly held, but no longer government participation? That could be it.
Okay.
However, if the implicit guarantee goes away, there's been market surveys on what that does to mortgage rates on 30-year mortgages, about a 2 to 2.25% increase.
Yikes.
On a 30. So now your low 6 is now an 8. So on a 50-year mortgage, is the rate 10?
10. Yeah. Which means inflation is going up and then charge. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So
I'm with you.
All right. Do you want me to bring in the closing part of this?
Bring it in.
All right. So
bring the hammer.
All right. If we're going to go down this conspiracy theory hole all of the way, the idea of a $400,000 50-year mortgage frees up like $150, $200 a month, right? It allows Americans are going to be Americans. We're going to spend money.
Yeah.
So does that just create a spike in GDP?
Could, because I mean, people aren't going to save it. That's not their nature. They're just going to go put it back into the economy. Yeah. So that's $2,000 a year.
Yeah. So then we end up in a little GDP spike, and now everyone is all happy because the economy is humming.
Yeah. That seems to be on brand for the people that are in power.
Correct. The GDP, I don't get this. If you actually start to read and go down economic theory, you'll see that GDP is everyone loves to chase the idea of it, but we're a service-based economy. Like we don't really have manufacturing here anymore. So production output is just spike in spending.
Is GDP, the product is not, service is not incorporated in that? It has to be.
Well, it is, but like there's not like, we're not exporting like real product at this point. No,
nothing tangible.
Correct.
It's Microsoft, it's Amazon, but not the product part of Amazon.
Yeah. It's not, I think it's the wrong way to maybe measure economic things, but I'm just Tony from the block.
Yeah.
But yeah, 50-year mortgage, Adam, I don't really see it happening.
Yeah.
And, there's a million other concerns about it, right? Like the amount of amortization. At that point, you might as well just go into some of these other countries and look at how they do housing, which is, 99-year land lease, and the government owns it, and you just keep paying rent every, the rent's due.
There's places here that do that. I'm aware of a few of those places where you don't actually own the land. You're just leasing the land for 100 years. There's a place, Lake Bloomington down in McLean County.
All right.
Olympia Fields, like the houses on Olympia Fields, same thing. They don't own they own the structure. It works. I don't know how that works, but
there's mortgage products for some of that stuff. It's a weird thing, but at that point, so you're paying a lease to the person that actually owns the land, and then you just pay money to the whatever entity owns the house at that point.
It's basically like having a manufactured home at a trailer park. Same setup.
It's a good time.
Yeah. You just can't move the house.
Yeah.
You don't pay.
We're moving.
We're out.
Bring the trailer in. I just don't get your hopes up for it. Don't wait around for it.
I don't know that anyone's hoping for it.
It's been trending pretty heavily on the social media world there.
I guess that would solve some kind of an affordability thing but not much.
I don't think that it fixes the real issue of affordability, which is home prices have spiked and real wage growth hasn't.
Yeah.
But that's another.
The corporate profits are up.
Hey,
where's the money going, Tony?
I'll tell you. We're not going to tell you where. We'll get in trouble. We'll get cut off. All right, so we got all of that weird 50 or more stuff. We did have this crazy snowstorm. A lot of Northwest Indiana covered in snow.
Yeah.
But it's going to be 68 on Saturday.
Yeah, and it's not going to get cold again until the following Saturday.
All right.
So I don't know. Is it November? I guess it's almost December.
It is almost December.
This is wild.
Things that people need to be watching out for, though, right? When we have a lot of snow and there's still leaves on trees, clogging your gutters, sump pump backups, all of the things that make insurance people like Adam stay up at night.
Yeah.
We've talked about this, 150,000 times at this point. Call the agent before you call the claims line.
Yeah, you got to get an idea of what's happening before you start that official process.
And we know, right? I mean, if we're going to go from 14 to 15 inches of snow to 68-degree weather,
there's going to be a melt all at once.
Very fast melt on top of leaves and things that clog things up.
Yeah. And I don't know what the ratio is. I'm sure scientists could let us know, but that snow was super watery. It was so heavy. So I don't know I don't know what the equivalent of how much rain that would have been, but it has to be several inches. And that's all going to hit your, your water table in your house, I guess, in an hour or over 12 hours. It's a lot.
Yeah. So keep an eye on your sump pumps.
Going to be squishy.
Going to be sloppy, but again, can't stress enough. If you got a problem, one, try to solve the problem. Two, talk to your agent before you consider filing a claim, because you call that claim hotline, all of a sudden your claim process has started, right?
Yeah.
And that no bueno these
days.
Ding. Anything else going on in the insurance world?
No, auto rates coming down, guys. You're going to see some auto rate relief, which is awesome. Another 10% or so in both Illinois and Indiana.
You and I talked about that separately, right? Now that cars have all these other safety measures and all that stuff, that's helping out.
Starting to, and I think the spike we saw since the COVID days, that's almost all like relieved itself, which was a wage thing, and it was also more of like a parts getting delayed and not being available. So that's all kind of sorted itself out 5 years later. And so now the relief's coming back.
Get some relief. Can't get no relief. So we got magnetic storms, snowstorms, snow hurricanes, Edmund Fitzgerald, 50-year mortgages.
What's next?
Conspiracy theories.
Aliens.
We do have the alien spacecraft. That's why we're writing these 50-year mortgages now.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they started to show up. We could get longer terms of financing.
Oh, they're here. They've been here.
Spiking our GDP.
Yeah. That's all we got.
That's it, right? We got Thanksgiving coming up. Proof that Dodgers. What is that proof that you can buy a World Series or something like that? That's purchase yourself a World Series ring. Oh, also, if you're looking for an interesting Netflix deep dive on a weekend, the Montreal Expos one's pretty
really
fascinating. Yeah,
I'll watch that.
very, very, very in tune with things that we talk about.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, running a baseball organization with no money and trying to have a democratic socialist government pay for a stadium.
Wow. Yeah,
Not
I'll
a
check
good.
that out.
Turns out, not a good mix.
Love
All
it.
right, until next week when we start drinking for all the crew on the Edmund Fitzgerald, we're out.
I'm done. Cut the show.